Hey you guys, good morning. I just realized I'm not sure where I'm going live. So I'm just going to double check that I'm in the Facebook group before we get started. And this is your Tuesday Tap and Slay. Today we're gonna tap for signing clients, and I have a mini training for you as well. So give me 1 second. As you're hopping on, say hello. Okay, we are in the right spot. Hey Kimberly, welcome. Who else is here? And if you're watching the replay, still say hey and let me know you stopped by. I am in my new office, so exciting. It is quite echoey in here. I need to get a big area rug for this floor to soak up some of this sound bouncing around. But let me know if you guys can hear me okay. If you can hear me well enough to do some tapping. Okay. How's everyone doing this morning? Welcome, welcome. So if you're new to this group, welcome. I'm so excited you're here. Every Tuesday I am going live at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, and 6 p.m. London time, I believe. For Tuesday Tap and Slay, and every week there's a different topic. Sometimes I take requests, sometimes it's intuitively led, so you never really know what you're going to get until Tuesday morning. So it's pretty exciting. If you guys can hear me okay, give me some thumbs up so I know before I dive into this training. So I'm going to talk a little bit about signing clients before we get started tapping on this. I know it's something a lot of you are having a challenge with right now, so I'm going to help you guys out. All right, I got a thumbs up. Perfect. Hey Danielle, welcome. So if you guys are here, say hey. All right, so if you're struggling, I don't really like that word. If you're having a challenge with signing clients right now, raise your hand. Let me know in the comments if that's something that has been a challenge for you recently. Most of you guys know my story around this topic. I'll tell it again in case you haven't heard it. But a couple years ago, what's up Danielle? A couple years ago, I was feeling super stuck in my business, and things were always really up and down, and I had a really big downswing, and I hadn't signed a client for about 4 months. And so I took a month off to just focus on the inner work, to stop like over action taking and over efforting and doing all the things. Hey Lynn, welcome. And to just focus on me and my vibration and my energy and my mindset and my self-care and all of that. And the biggest thing I did during that time was I tapped. I was tapping for every limiting belief I had about signing clients, about business, about my ability to succeed, all that stuff. And within about 2 to 3 weeks, I had signed 22 clients for tapping sessions. Then the month after that, I filled a group program with, I think it was 6 people, which is the most people I had ever had in like 2 years in a group program. And then after that, I booked out my one-on-one program. So within like 3 months, my entire business had transformed. It was pretty amazing. I started tapping on these things with clients, and they were getting results too. So I posted some testimonial photos in this group, which you can read, but you know, people were signing clients, they were raising their rates, they were booking discovery calls out of the blue, they were making course sales after like months and months of crickets. What else? Like putting up one Facebook post and then signing a client from it, or having people just randomly reach out when they weren't even promoting anything. And like, this really goes to show that your mindset and your energy matter so much when it comes to your business. And really when you're manifesting anything, the action taking is like a second. It's not as important as where you're at in here. So this is what I want to focus the tapping on today. But I have some questions for you guys that I want you to think about first. So if you want to grab a journal, go ahead and do that and grab something to write with. So the first thing that you need to ask yourself if you are having trouble signing clients is, do I really want clients? You may have convinced yourself that you really do want clients when actually what your heart is saying and what your intuition is saying and what your body is telling you is that you don't want clients right now. And there may be a ton of different reasons for that. Maybe you just don't have the time. Maybe you don't have the energetic capacity. Maybe you're wanting to focus on self-care or focus on creating something else. But it's really important to get honest with yourself and ask yourself, do I even really want this? Or is it just a goal that I've been pushing towards without taking a step back and getting aligned with my intuition and with what I truly want? So that's something just to really get clear on before you move forward. Do I even want to be working one-on-one with people? So if the answer is yes, and you do, Kimberly always has a pen in hand, perfect. If you really do truly want to be working with one-on-one clients, then make space. So make sure that you're set up to intake these clients. So do you have your scheduling system set up? Do you have your contract set up? Do you have a way to get paid? And these may seem like basic things, but you'd be surprised, like a lot of people don't actually have a very smooth client onboarding process, and that's really important. Like that is sending a sign out to the universe that you are ready to take in these new clients. Another thing to really look at is your calendar. Do you have days and times set out to be working with these clients? So take a look at your calendar and just make sure that you have that time set aside to have however many clients that you're wanting to work with, right? Okay, so Kimberly has a payment, contract, and Calendly. Perfect. So next, just take a look at your schedule and make sure that you know the days and times that you are free to work with these clients. And again, that's telling the universe that yes, I am ready. I have made space for this thing. And that's also, it's assuming that they're coming. You are preparing for what you know is arriving, right? And that knowingness is really powerful when you're manifesting. Okay, the next thing is to get realigned. So if it's been a while since you've worked with clients, and even if it hasn't been, this is a good thing to do regularly, even on a monthly basis, is to just reassess all of your programs and make sure that they're still aligned with what you feel called to be doing and how you feel called to be doing it. You'll find that over time, your business will change a little bit and you'll need to make some tweaks, and that's because you're changing, and that's okay. Your business isn't going to stay the same year after year after year after year. You may be, using one method that used to help people, or you may be focusing on, the same sort of target market, but there's going to be little things that shift along the way. And I really encourage you guys to let that shift happen. It doesn't mean that there's anything going wrong, and it doesn't mean that you are going to fuck yourself over and like all the effort you put into your business thus far. If you make a change is normal, change is okay, just go with the flow, literally. Go with the flow. So reassess your programs, your one-on-one programs, and make sure that it's what you want to be doing. So the length of time you're working with these clients, the topics that you're working on them with, the issues you're helping them find a solution for, the types of people that you want to work with, what you want to be charging, what you want to have included in your one-on-one program. I just altered mine a bit for starting in January, and instead of doing Voxer, I'm just doing DM as a bonus. So you can just make some little tweaks to make sure that everything that you're doing in your business is bringing you joy. If it's not bringing you joy, what is the point? Your business can and should be fun. I always tell people your joy is your GPS. This is how you get into your flow, right? So are you having fun? Do you even want to be doing it? Or does it feel just like, ugh, work, right? So I also want to stress, hey Lynn, welcome, that there are no rules. There are no have-tos, all right? So whatever kind of service provider you are, whether you're a coach or an EFT practitioner or a healer of some kind or a tarot reader, whatever it is that you do, there are no set ways that you have to do it. So again, go with your intuition, follow your joy, and even if it looks completely different, so even if your business or your strategy, your offers, your style of marketing, your content, any of that, even if it looks completely different from everybody else in your field, do it anyway. And that actually is your strength, because when you do something different, it sets you apart. And that's part of how you get noticed, okay? So validate yourself, validate your ideas, and do things the way you want to do them, because there are no rules. There are no rules. Okay, so the next thing to do, and this is what we're going to tap on, is to figure out your beliefs about why you couldn't or shouldn't sign these clients. So I would love for you guys to tell me in the comments the limiting beliefs or old stories from maybe past experiences that you have that are telling you why you couldn't sign clients right now today, and why you shouldn't be able to sign clients right now today. So I'll give you guys a second to drop those in the comments and we'll tap through that. And if you're going to be tapping with me, grab a glass of water as well. It's always important to stay hydrated when you are doing energetic work. So Lynn has the belief that she's not good enough yet. So whenever people tell me that, I always ask back, what's your gauge? Like, how are you going to know when you are good enough? A lot of times the answer is, I don't know. So that means that, like, you're never gonna know. So you can just decide right now that you are good enough. So Lynn, how will you know you're good enough? And what is good enough? What does that mean for you? Also, how do you guys think you get good at something? You practice. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the most experienced. But know that with the skills that you have and the knowledge and wisdom that you have right now today, you can help people. You can help people today right now with what you have and where you are. And the way to move forward and get ahead and the way to get better at what you do is to practice. You guys have seen this with my drawing. I practice every single day and I add a new skill in all the time. And every time I draw, I get better and better and better. But if I hadn't been practicing, I would still suck like a lot. So you gotta do the thing. And remove that self-judgment as well. Kimberly, I'd love to hear from you if you feel open to sharing what limiting belief you've had that you think has been keeping you from signing clients. Who else is on? And the other Lynn is here. And Danielle, if you're still here, let me know. Hearing others' voices, you're absolutely right. I've been holding myself back from practicing out of fear. Yeah, And keep digging into that. Fear of what? What are you afraid is going to happen? No worries, Kimberly, take your time. Fear of rejection, okay. All right, some real talk for you guys. When you're in sales, which you guys are, if you have a business, you're in sales, you're gonna hear no. You're gonna hear no a lot, or you're gonna hear no in the form of no response. And that's okay. It's okay to hear no. You've got to get comfortable with hearing no. There's actually a book called Go for No. I think it's only like 100 pages or something, and it's a pretty good read. But you can't be afraid of hearing no from people. We make those no's mean something about us, and that's why it feels like rejection, right? So when someone says no to one of your offers or services, then if you're afraid of being rejected, you're making that no mean that you're not good enough and that you're rejected by that person. But try to detach yourself from what that other person says. It doesn't mean anything about you. Their answer has everything to do with them and with where they're at and with what they need right now and with what's resonating for them. And that doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong at all. You have to just keep moving forward. And I always go back to this analogy of pretending that you are a train. You are a freight train who is leaving the station, and people can hop on with you, but you're not stopping for anybody, and you're not slowing down for anybody. People are more than welcome to jump on, but you are going to keep blazing forward. Okay. Another thing too that I want to talk about real quick is, like you said, you're holding yourself back. And a big thing about having a personal brand online, doing, online marketing, creating a coaching practice or, whatever service it is that you're offering, is that you have to start seeing yourself in a different way. This is so, so crucial. You have to start seeing yourself as a leader. You have to see yourself as worthwhile. You have to see yourself as talented and capable. So you really have to just shift how you see and feel about you and the work that you're doing. That's so important. Fear that I will be good and then have reason to change my life. Oh, tell me more about that. Oh, if I'm good enough and have that great demand, I will need to quit my current job and change everything. Well, Lynn, first of all, you're in charge. It's your life and it's your business, and you're the one who gets to decide. You get to decide how many clients that you take. And the other thing is too, that when you have great demand, that means it's time to raise your rates. If you choose to, you can raise your rates at that time. So then for that same number of clients, you'll be getting paid exponentially more money for that. Then you'll have that freedom to decide, do I want to quit my current job? I don't know if you like your current job or not, if you want to stay there. But it gives you that freedom to make those choices, which is really, I think, what we all want, right? We want freedom to make choices. So just remember that you are in charge. Your business doesn't run you, you run it, and you get to decide what it looks like and how it supports the life that you want. I'm going to repeat that. You get to decide how your business supports the life you want. Okay? I'm gonna write that down. I feel like I need to post that. Okay. And if it will change everything, change can be scary, but think about what that change actually looks like. Instead of having it be a vague thing, get specific about what that change is and start placing more value on that change than what you're currently experiencing. Okay, I'm gonna get caught up on these. Fear, I am an imposter and not advanced enough to create epic transformation, yet I have created epic transformation for myself with mindset and frequency therapy. So Kimberly, you're your first client. That's what I did with EFT. When I started doing tapping, I just was my first client and I was like, holy shit, this is magic. And then I started offering it to other people, and I offered it at a pretty low rate at first, to start gaining confidence in that new skill of doing EFT with people. But I very, very, very quickly raised my one-on-one rate with tapping sessions because I just started seeing like every single person I was working with was seeing just a huge shift. So a perspective shift for you. Because you've created epic transformations for yourself with the work that you do, that actually makes your story and your business and your brand that much more powerful, that much more magnetic, because you have a personal story with with the work that you do and that you're going to be doing with other people. You are connected through your heart, and when you have such a personal, heart-centered connection with the work that you're doing, that's what makes it so powerful. That's what makes you magnetic. So I want you to hold that perspective and realize that works in your favor, okay? And I don't know if you feel like an imposter, maybe because you haven't had a lot of clients yet, or had a lot of practice yet, but again, the way that you get better and better and better at something is by doing it, you know? I'm comparing myself to women who are making $100K a month and think, why would someone come to me if they can go to someone huge for the same price and be in a container with hundreds of people? Okay, let's break that down first of all. 99% of coaches or service providers are not making $100K a month. I know of one coach who makes that money, and she has shitloads of courses that she has recurring income from. It's not just from one-on-one coaching. So stop looking at other people like their journey is not your journey. You have to, so this is another tip, along with being able to see yourself in a different way, you have to keep your eyes on your own paper. You have to stay in your own lane. So focus on yourself, because you are the only one that matters, okay? What other people are doing does not matter. You will get to your goals. You will get there. But you cannot compare yourself to someone who is making millions of dollars every year. It's just apples to oranges, okay? So why would someone come to you if they can go to someone huge for the same price? So you're saying the reason it's the same price is because they're in a container with hundreds of people. Well, I know for myself, I'm never gonna sign up for a container that has hundreds of people in it. I'm just not, because that's not the kind of support I want. So if I can pay that same price and get one-on-one support, then that's what I'm going to choose. So there are people who feel that same way, that they don't want to be in a container with hundreds of people, that they don't want that huge coach They want you. And the reason that they want you is because there is nobody like you. You are the only you. You are the only one who does your work in the way that you do it. There is only one person with your vibration. There is only one person with your personality. I like to call it your flair. And that's what's going to connect others with you. When you are showing up fully authentic, letting people see who you truly, really are, even the things that you don't think matters. I hired a coach once because I saw that she mountain bikes and I'm a mountain biker. That was literally what set me over the edge to hire her. So do not underestimate the power of connection, okay? If I'm good enough, okay, hold on. You just hit something with the topic as my body just started a fight or flight response. Definitely place for me to work on. Yeah, for sure. Good awareness there, Lynn. Triggered some emotions. I'm unhappy with my current career despite being very good at it. I'm a healthcare executive and my spirit feels unfed. Yeah, well then, once you make more money in your business and you have more clients and you're doing all the things you want to do in your business, then the change is actually welcomed, right? The change is a good thing. Okay. Let me try and expand this. Ironic, I am drawn to brand around bringing women back to their hearts, which is about self-love, removing limiting beliefs, and no longer living from their stories. Yeah, so again, you're your first client with this. And I also want to stress too, you don't have to be perfect. You can still be on this journey, okay? You just have to be like one step ahead of people. That happens to me all the time. Like I'll learn and embody a lesson and like literally the next day, I'll get a client who needs to work on that same exact stuff that I just went through for myself. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Course in Miracles, the spiritual text, but it says in there that when the teacher is ready, the student appears. And that's exactly what's happening there. So, all right, I've been talking for a while. Let's do a little bit of tapping on this. And let's also manifest some clients as well. Okay, are we ready to get started tapping? Throw me a like or a heart. I like hearts better. Throw me a heart if you're ready to tap. Okay. We will get started here at the karate chop point. Take a deep breath in and out. And just repeat after me. Even though it's been hard to sign clients, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though it's been hard to sign clients, and I don't have as many as I would like, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though it's been hard to sign clients, and I don't have as many clients as I would like, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself anyway. Okay, moving to the top of the head now. It's been really hard to sign clients lately. I have everything set up in my business, but the clients just aren't coming. And I'm showing up. I feel like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So why don't I have any clients? Because I don't have the clients I want right now. I've created a lot of stories around that. I've been telling myself that I'm just not good enough yet. and questioning myself. Why would people want to hire me when they can hire someone else who has more experience and a bigger following for the same amount of money? I've been comparing myself to other people in my field. And I've been so afraid of hearing no. I've really been taking that personally. And because I don't have the number of clients I want right now, I have felt so rejected. And I just feel so defeated. Sometimes I even think about giving up. But I can't give up. I won't give up. Because I know I'm meant to be doing this work. This work is so important. This work has found me. And that just proves that what I want wants me back. So I choose to release all of these limiting beliefs and these fears around signing clients. Clearing them all from my mind, body, and soul. And letting myself move forward now. And letting myself open up to receiving these new one-on-one clients. Because the truth is, I am good enough. What I know now, and the experience and wisdom I have now, and who I am now, is good enough. And there are people I can help now. And those people want to hire me. They want me because I'm the only me. And this really is where the value is in my work. Yeah, there are other people who do what I do, but not in the way I do it. And this is what sets me apart. And this is what puts me in demand. So I accept and claim that now. And I call in these new one-on-one clients. Universe, hook me up. I'm ready to serve these people. I can feel them on their way to me now. What I want you guys to do is keep tapping right here. I want you to just take a second and feel into this. How many clients are on their way to you? And what are you helping them do? How does it feel to be working with these clients? Really anchor in this feeling now. Moving to under the nose. I'm so excited to welcome these new one-on-one clients. They are already here. I am fully booked. And I feel amazing. And so it is. All right. You can stop tapping, take another deep breath. Beautiful. How do you guys feel after that tapping? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to drink some water today. Extra water today. I see a heart, that's a good sign. Let me know how you feel in the comments, and if you're on the replay, let me know how that was for you. And do you have any last questions before I hop off? If you guys have more that you need to sort through when it comes to this topic or anything else in your business, give me a holler. There are a couple different ways to work with me privately right now. And yeah, my doors are open, so just send me a DM and we can continue to clear out some of these limiting beliefs and manifest the results in your business that you want. I got teary-eyed at one point, giggled in some parts, and found joy in this. Good, I'm so glad. Yeah, tears are normal, giggling's normal. Just means that things are shifting. Lynn definitely felt a shift, tingles versus shaking. Good. So glad. Yeah, looking so forward to our session on Thursday. Me too. It's gonna be good. Do you just use your Facebook page to draw in clients, or do you go looking for them? I do not go looking for people, no. I don't send out cold DMs. I really don't even, on Instagram, barely ever go search hashtags or anything like that. I literally just use organic marketing and organic visibility. So some examples of that. So I use my Facebook group. I've had groups in the past. My very first group that I started in 2016, I had almost 4,000 people in. So that really got my business jump started. I've used other people's Facebook groups. I actually was just featured in a Facebook group yesterday. I think Liz is in this group. So you can check out her group, the Femme Genius. She's rad. So I was featured in there. I've been on podcasts before. I've written for blogs before. I really don't use my Facebook business page at all. And I just post on Instagram and also on YouTube. I put tapping videos on YouTube. So yeah, Kimberly, I can help you with your organic visibility if that's something that you want to work on as well. But I do not go looking for people, I attract people. That's why I've stepped away from how I'm approaching this. I like the idea of magnetizing people to me, not reaching. Exactly, yeah. And people can feel that. When you're reaching, people feel that energy subconsciously, and it's repelling. Okay, any other questions? Like I said, if you're wanting to do this work together privately, just send me a DM and we can chat about that. Yeah, and that's all I have for you today. I hope this served you. Thanks for showing up for yourselves, and thanks for tapping with me. Sending you guys so much love, and I will see you next Tuesday, if not before. I've been doing some pop-up card pulls, so I might hop on sometime this week for that. But yeah, I'll see you definitely next Tuesday for another Tap and Slay, and have a great rest of your day and a great holiday, whatever you celebrate.